Your family is supposed to make you feel safe, calm, grounded, like you can finally exhale. But instead, every phone call makes your stomach drop. Every visit leaves your hands shaking. Every text message sends your heart racing. And somehow, no matter what happens, you walk away thinking, maybe it's my fault. If that sounds familiar, stay with me. Because today, something changes. Today, I'm going to show you how to deal with toxic family members without losing your mind, without drowning in guilt, and without playing their games anymore. And this works even if you can't cut them off, even if you see them every week, even if everyone around you says you're the problem. Ready? Let's go. Here's something nobody warns you about. The same people who raised you can also be the people slowly destroying you, and your brain can't make sense of that, because when you were little, these people were your entire world. They fed you. They protected you. They kept you alive, so your brain learned one simple rule: keep them happy, or you're not safe. That's it. So you learned to shrink yourself. You learned to apologize for things that weren't your fault. You learned to read their mood before you even said, good morning. Fast forward 20 years, you're grown now. You have your own life, your own money, your own space. But that old programming, still running in the background, like a computer virus you never asked for. So when they snap at you, your body panics, your heart races, your hands sweat, your throat tightens. Even though you're not actually in danger anymore, your mind knows you're safe. But your body remembers a time when you weren't. And here's where it gets twisted. They know this. They might not say it out loud, but they know exactly which buttons to push. Because they installed those buttons. Think about it. Who taught you that your feelings don't matter? Who taught you that speaking up makes you bad? Who taught you that their comfort matters more than your pain? They did, and now they're angry that you finally noticed. So let's talk about what actually works. Not theory, not therapist buzzwords. Real-life tactics you can use when your aunt corners you at dinner or your parent starts in on you again. First rule: stop trying to win arguments with them. I know you want to. You've rehearsed it 1,000 times in your head. You've got your points lined up, your evidence ready. This time you think, I'll finally make them understand. Here's what really happens. You start calmly explaining. You're respectful. You're careful. Halfway through your second sentence, they cut you off. You're being dramatic. You're making things up. You're attacking me. Then they bring up something you did 15 years ago. They cry. They yell. They storm out, or worse. They sit there, stone-faced, while you pour your heart out. Then they say, are you done? Or you've always been so sensitive. And you walk away feeling smaller than when you started. Why? Because you're playing a game where they own the rulebook. And they change the rules whenever they're losing. You can't win a rigged game. You can only stop playing. So here's the shift. When they say something cruel, you don't defend yourself. You don't explain. You don't correct them. You look at them the way you'd look at a stranger yelling at pigeons in the park, confused. Maybe a little concerned, but not taking it personally, because their words aren't about you, they're about them, their pain, their broken pieces, their need to feel powerful. When someone attacks you for no reason, that's not a you problem, that's a them problem. Let me give you a real example. Someone I know has a mother who criticizes everything: her hair, her house, her kids, her marriage. For years, she tried to be perfect. She thought, if I just get it right, the criticism will stop. It never did, because it was never about her. One night at dinner, her mother said loudly, your sister keeps her house so much cleaner than you. Old her would have spiraled, defended, explained. This time, she just said, you're probably right, and kept eating. Her mother froze, waited for the emotional explosion. Nothing came. So she tried again. Well, I'm just trying to help, I know, she said, and asked someone to pass the salt. After 15 minutes of getting zero reaction, her mother gave up. That dinner ended without tears, without yelling, without drama. For the first time in 30 years, what changed? She stopped handing over her power. Now let's talk about the part that traps most people. The guilt. You start setting boundaries, you answer fewer calls, you skip some events. You finally take care of yourself, and then it hits you. You're selfish. You're tearing the family apart. After everything we've done for you. That voice is loud, convincing, relentless. Here's the truth. That guilt isn't coming from your real self. It's programming. Real guilt happens when you hurt someone on purpose. Fake guilt happens when you stop letting people hurt you. If protecting yourself makes you feel guilty, someone taught you that your safety doesn't matter, and they taught you that on purpose. Think about healthy relationships in your life. Real friends, kind people. When you say you need space, do they punish you? No, they say, I'm here when you're ready. That's real love. Toxic love sounds like this. If you don't do what I want, you don't love me. See the difference? So when guilt shows up, and it will, talk back to it. Out loud if you need to. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm protecting myself. Say it until it sinks in. Now here's a hard truth. Some people don't want to change. Being toxic gives them something. Power, control, attention. You can't fix them. You can't love them into being kind. You can only decide what you'll accept. Acceptance doesn't mean surrender. It means seeing reality clearly and choosing yourself anyway. Here's a simple game plan. First, pull back quietly. No long explanations. No announcement. Second, stop oversharing. Your life is not their ammunition. Third, be boring, neutral, unreactive. Fourth, build a real support system. Family isn't just blood. And finally, hold steady when they push back, because they will. This is called an extinction burst. It's their last attempt to pull you back into the old pattern. Stay steady. This storm passes. On the other side, peace. Now let's talk about the fear that keeps you stuck. What if I end up alone? Here's the truth. Being alone is scary. But being constantly hurt by people who claim to love you, that's soul-crushing. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotions. You are not responsible for keeping the peace at the cost of your sanity. Your only responsibility is to your safety, your peace, your future. And I want you to picture this. You wake up without anxiety. You check your phone without dread. You leave family events without crying in your car. Your shoulders relax. Your jaw unclenches. You breathe easier. This is possible. And choosing this life doesn't make you bad. It makes you healthy. So here's your homework. Pick one small boundary, just one, and choose yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're the only person who will be with you your entire life. Make that relationship the priority. You've survived everything they put you through. You're stronger than you think. Take your power back. Choose your peace. Your real life is waiting.